Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to understand how to add Facebook leads to Google Sheets and send automated emails and WhatsApp messages. So are you also using Facebook lead ads to grow your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here I am using Facebook lead ads to promote my business, and I wish that as soon as a new lead is generated in my Facebook lead ads, automatically the details of that lead should be added to my Google Sheets and my lead should receive an email and a WhatsApp message. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Facebook lead ads, Google Sheets, Gmail and WhatsApp. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So in Pabbly, we have the concept of trigger in action. For trigger, we are going to use Facebook lead ads, and for action, we are using Google Sheets, Gmail and WhatsApp. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to learn how to add Facebook leads to Google Sheets and send automated emails and WhatsApp message. So to do this, I've already opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as you'll open the landing page of Pabbly, you are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button right over here which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as add Facebook leads to Google Sheets and send automated emails and WhatsApp messages. And then we are going to click on this create right over here. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And now we are going to select our trigger application, which is Facebook lead ads, because I want that as soon as a new Facebook lead ad is captured, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new lead instant. And then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Facebook lead ads account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Facebook lead ads. And now it is asking me to select my account. So I'm going to select it and click on continue. And as soon as we are going to click on continue, you can see that we have successfully connected our Facebook lead ads account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the page and the lead gen form. So the name of my company is Easy Mortgage and the name of my Facebook page is same because I am using Facebook lead ads to promote this company. So now I'm going to select the same page right over here. And for the lead gen form, I'm going to select lead contact form because I want that only the leads of this particular form should be carried forward and added to my Google Sheets. If you wish to create this automation for all your lead gen forms, you can select all lead gen forms, or if you wish to create for a particular form, then you have to select the particular form. So after selecting my particular form, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission /record. So this means that in order to create a webhook response, we have to do a test submission. So to do this test submission, we are going to open a new tab and then we are going to search for Meta for Developers. And then we are going to open Meta for Developers. And now after opening the landing page of Meta for Developers, we are going to go on more and then tools. Then we are going to scroll and select lead ads RTO debug tool. And now it is opening my lead ads testing tool. So over here I'm going to select the page and the form to do the test submission. So for the page I'm going to select it as Easy Mortgage, and then for the form I'm going to select it as lead contact form, and then we are going to click on preview form. And over here you can see that this is my form and we are going to fill in the details like email, full name and phone number. So for the email, I'm going to enter it as demo@pabblytudes.com. For the full name, I'm going to keep it as demo user. So I'm going to enter same. For the phone number, I'm going to keep it as this. And now after entering all the details, I'm going to click on continue and then submit. And yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So this means that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of our lead to our workflow and Pabbly has captured the response. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response of this or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. Over here is the full name, the email, the phone number. Over here you can see all the details. So this means that my trigger step is successful, and now we are moving on to our action step. For our action application, we are going to select Google Sheets because I want that as soon as a new lead is received, automatically the details of that lead should be added to my Google Sheets too. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select Add New Row. And then we are going to click on Connect. And as you can see, again, it is asking me for the same. So if you have not connected your Google Sheets account, you have to click on Add a New Connection and then sign in with Google. Over here, after selecting my Gmail account, I'm going to click on Allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on Allow because Pabbly is safe. And as soon as you are going to click on Allow, you can see that we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So over here, the name of my spreadsheet is Facebook Leads and the name of my sheet is Mortgage. So I'm going to select same. For the spreadsheet, I'm going to select it as Facebook Leads, and for the sheet, we are going to keep it as Mortgage only. And now it is asking me for the details like name, email, phone number and date. So we are going to map this. Mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Facebook Lead Ads as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new lead received. So if I'm going to enter the name manually right away here, example demo, so this will not change with every new lead because I've entered it as manually and this is not dynamic. But if I'm going to map it from the previous response, it will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we are going to search for name right over here and we are going to map the name which is demo user. We are going to do same for the email also. We are going to search for email right over here. As you can see, demo@pabblytudes.com. So we are going to map this. We are going to do same for the phone number also. I am going to search for it and then we are going to map this. And now it is asking me for the date. So over here, I wish that in my Google Sheets, also the current date should be added. So to add this, we are going to add another action step, which is date time formatter by Pabbly. So it is a feature by Pabbly, which helps you to format date and time. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to enter the current date because I want the current date should be added in my Google Sheets. Also, the current date is the date in which we receive the lead. So I'm going to click on connect right over here. And now it is asking me to select the format. So we are going to select the format in which we want the date, which is this date, month, and then year. So I'm going to select it and then we are going to click on save and send test request. And over here, you can see that this is the current date, which is 4th of June 2024. So with this, our date time formatter step is successful and we are going to map this date in our Google Sheets. For this, we are going to open our Google Sheets and over here in date, we are going to map the date we received from date time formatter, which is the result. And now we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received the positive response that our details have been added to our Google Sheets. So I'm going to open my Google Sheets and check that if the details have been added or not. And yes, you can see the details have been added. Here's the name, email, phone number and the current date which we entered. So with this, this action step is successful, which is Google Sheets. And now I wish that also mail and WhatsApp message should be sent to my lead. So to do that, I'm going to add another action step. And then we are going to search for Gmail right over here because I want to send the mail also. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as sent email. And again, we are going to click on connect. And as you can see, again, it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your Gmail account, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, again, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and then connect with Gmail. And again, after selecting our Gmail account, we are going to click on allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for because as you know that our data is secure with Pabbly. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Gmail account also with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the recipient email addresses. So I'm going to map the email address of my lead right over here. So I'm going to search for it. And as you can see that this is the email address, so I'm going to map it. So we are going to do this mapping from Facebook lead ads only. So we are going to move on forward, and now it is asking me for CC and BCC. So we are going to leave it as blank because these are not the required fields. And now it is asking me for the sender's name. So I'm going to enter the name of my company, which is Easy Mortgage. And then we are going to move on forward. Now it is asking me for the email subject. So I want the subject to be streamline your mortgage, Easy Mortgage is here. And then we are going to move on forward. Now it is asking me for the reply to. So I'm going to leave it as blank because this is not the required field. And now it is asking me for the email content type. So I'm going to keep it as plain only. And now it is asking me for the email content. So I want the content to be this. So over here you can see that this is my mail, and I wish that in front of hello should be the name of my lead. So we are going to map this again so that all of my leads receive a more personalized mail. So I'm going to search for name, and over here you can see demo user. So I'm going to map this, and now it has become hello demo user, we saw you're looking to buy a home, and the rest of the mail. And now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the file name and attachment. So we are going to leave it as blank because these are not the required fields. And directly we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received the positive response which says result status sent. So this means that we have successfully sent the mail. So I'm going to open my Gmail and check that if we have did it or not. So I'm going to open it, and over here you can see Easy Mortgage, streamline your mortgage, Easy Mortgage is here. And over here you can see the same mail that we entered with the name demo user. So with this, our action step, which was Gmail, was also successful. And now we wish to send a WhatsApp message too. So we are going to add another action step, and then we are going to search for WhatsApp Cloud API. So in order to connect our WhatsApp account, we use WhatsApp Cloud API. So I'm going to search for it, and then we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as send template message. And now we are going to click on connect. And again, it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your WhatsApp Cloud API account, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, again, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection. And over here, it is asking me for the token, the phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. So to get this, we have to create an API setup. So if you want to learn how to create an API setup, you can check out our YouTube channel. But I've already created my API setup, so I'm going to show you. Over here, you can see that this is my setup. Over here, you can see the temporary access token, the phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. So I'm going to copy all of these details, and then we are going to paste these details in our workflow. But before doing that, you can see that this is a temporary access token, and it is saying this token will expire in 23 hours. So if you wish to generate a permanent access token, you can visit us on forum. So I'm going to copy these details, and then we are going to paste it in our workflow. And now after pasting all of these, we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, you can see that we have successfully connected our WhatsApp Cloud API account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the template name. So to let you know this, I'm going to open my API setup again. And over here, you can see to create your own message template, click here. So we are going to click on the hyperlink provided right over here. And as soon as we clicked on it, it is opening my templates. And over here, you can see all the templates that I have created. So if you wish to create a new template, you can click on create template right over here and create your own. But I'm going to use one from this only, which is this marketing leads. So I'm going to add this same in my template name, which is marketing leads. And as soon as we are going to select the template name, Pabbly will automatically detect the language code and the template ID. So we don't have to change this. We'll directly move on to the recipient mobile number, and we are going to map it again. So I'm going to search for number right over here, and then we are going to map the number of our lead. And now it is asking me for the header image URL and body field 1. So to let you know this, I'm going to show you my template. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp manager. So this is my template, and as you can see, hi 1. So over here 1 is in curly brackets. This means that 1 is a variable right over here. I put 1 in the variable because I want that instead of 1, the name of my lead should be added right over here, which will make it hi demo user. We saw you are interested in buying a home. So like we did in our Gmail account, we want to send personalized messages or mails. So that's why we are adding the name right over here in body field 1. And in the header image URL, over here you can see that I've added an image right over here. So we are going to paste the image right over here so that we can add the image. So I'm going to paste it. And now for the body field 1, we are going to map the name of my lead. So I'm going to search for it, and then we are going to map demo user. And now before clicking on save and send test request, I'll just replace the dummy phone number with my original phone number so that I can show you the message received. And after replacing it, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received the positive response which says message status accepted. So this means that we have received a WhatsApp message. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp and check that if we have received it or not. And yes, you can see that we have received the WhatsApp message. This is hi demo user. This is the same message that we entered. And over here you can see the same image that we entered. So with this, our workflow is successful, and I'll just test the workflow once. And this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to open my lead ads testing tool. We are going to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. It is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. Otherwise, you'll not be able to create a new lead or preview the form. And now we are going to select the page as easy mortgage. And for the form, we are going to select it as lead contact form. And then we are going to click on preview form. And again, we are going to do a test submission. So for the email, I'm going to keep it as test@pabblytudes.com. For the full name, I'm going to keep it as test user. Phone number as this. And now after entering all the details, I'm going to click on continue and then submit. And yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So this means that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of our lead to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further added the details of our lead to our Google Sheets, sent our lead an automated WhatsApp message and a mail. So we are going to open our Google Sheets first and check that if the details have been added or not. So this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. We'll directly open our Google Sheets, and over here you can see the details have been added: name test user, email test@pabblytudes.com. Over here you can see the same phone number and the current date. So we are going to open our Gmail, and yes, you can see the same mail has been sent. We are going to open it. You can see just the name, which is test user, has been changed because we mapped it, and the rest of the details are same. So with this, our Gmail step is also successful, and now we are going to open our WhatsApp. And yes, you can see that we have received the WhatsApp message too with the new name, which is test user. So with all of this, our workflow is successful, and I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For a trigger application, we selected Facebook lead ads. For the trigger event, we selected new lead instant. For the action application, we selected Google Sheets, Gmail and WhatsApp Cloud API. And then for the action event, we selected add a new row, send email and send templated message. Because I wanted that as soon as a new Facebook lead ad is received, automatically the details should be added in the Google Sheets. Automatically a mail and the WhatsApp message should be sent to my lead. And over here we use datetime formatter because we wanted to add the current date too in our Google Sheets. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the two details I added during this video with the help of my workflow. Over here you can see the two mails I sent, one to demo user and one to test user with the help of my workflow. And over here you can see the two WhatsApp messages, one to demo user and the another one to test user. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.